everybody, welcome to another topic on literature, and today we will be discussing the topic Should Wizard Hit Mommy? This is a very interesting chapter in your literature because it's not like those historical chapters considering indigo, or it's not very deep as the topic deep water, but it is a very important topic with a lot of themes that have been highlighted, but it is also very fun to read. So the chapter is focused around a girl named Jo who hears stories from her father every day based around a character called Roger, and the name of that changes. So this particular time, her father is telling her a story about Roger's skunk. The story will later give you the insight about how Jo feels and has raised some moral questions in her head. Now, when we discuss the chapter further, you will know what I mean by this particular theme that has been highlighted very significantly. So Jo's father name is Jack, and she has another brother called Bobby, and her mother is pregnant with a third child. So the story always talks about an animal which fails to behave in a certain way, and whenever a problem arises, it goes to an owl. The owl then sends him to the wizard casts a magical spell and helps him solve the problem. This is what the stories that the father tells revolve around. So basically, after that, Roger goes back home, here's the whistle that his father got from Boston, the supper is explained, everything. Again, the story then talks about what happens back at Roger's home, which when you read the topic, I think you must be very clear. The story that has been particularly highlighted in this topic has been about Roger's skunk. Jack, on the other hand, finds it very difficult to say stories on a Saturday because Jo fails to take naps, she takes more time to sleep, so it becomes tiring for the father. He asks Jo which character should he talk about today, and she names it as Roger's skunk, and that's how the story revolves around Roger's skunk. So why the name skunk? Because he smells bad. That particular creature, Roger skunk, smells bad. All the other creatures around do not want to play with him. Again, the pattern of how every story goes has been followed. Roger skunk goes to the owl recommends him to go to the wizard, and the wizard would cast a Finally, when Roger skunk goes to the wizard asks him how he wants to smell. So he suggests that he wants to smell like a rose. So the wizard makes him smell like roses. In return, he asks for 7 pennies. Roger makes a whole scene about it because he only had 4. The wizard recommends him to go to a well where he would find the other 3 pennies, and hence he pays back the wizard exactly the amount. Once he started smelling like roses, obviously all the animals would want to play with him. They all started liking him, but we think that the story ends here. Jo thought that the story ends here, but the story did not end here. When Roger skunk goes back home, according to his mother, he smells horrible, whereas everybody wanted to play with him because of the way he smelled now, and that was like roses. But for his mother, he smelled very off. Roger skunk's mom took him back to the wizard to make him smell how he originally smelled, because she thought that is how skunks are supposed to smell, and she does not care about what he wants or if other people would not play with him, if he would become lonely. She did not care about that. She only cared about how skunks are supposed to smell, and that's how Roger skunk is supposed to smell. So then she hits the wizard with an umbrella, and that's how the title actually comes in play. Should Wizard Hit Mommy? So if you're asked to explain the title, this is the story that you're going to explain, that his mom hated how he smelled and she took him back to the wizard. This is going to be the entire paragraph that has to be explained. So getting back to the main point, she hits the wizard with an umbrella and asks him to make Roger skunk smell back to how he smelled originally. When Jo hears this ending, she does not agree to it. She wants that the wizard hits the Roger's mother. So should wizard hit mommy? That is where the title arises from. She argues with her father about the ending because she does not agree. The story basically ends with Roger's mother hugging him and going back to sleep with him and telling him that she loves her, but after he started smelling back to how he originally smelled. Jo insisted that tomorrow when her father tells her the story, he should make the wizard hit the Roger's mother, because she wanted him to act the way she wanted him to act and not how he wanted to be loved, or not what he wanted. So the authoritative tone here is very significant. Jo comes down because she was made to sleep by her father Jack. She comes down and she wanted to talk about this again, but her father scolds her and she goes back. This again highlights the theme about how parents' authority suppresses the wish of children, which has been the theme around this story and the main story. So the main theme that I was talking about from the beginning, how the story has raised some moral issues. Moral issues about if the parents have to always make decisions for the kids as children live in their dream world, their own dreamland. Should they be able to enjoy that world for as long as they can? And hence the title should Wizard Hit. Mommy is justified or not justified? According to Jack, as a parent, he said that mommy always knows best what it is for the kids, and hence she wanted him to go back to how he was smelling. But according to Joe, she wanted that Roger could do what he wanted to do and what he felt right, because the other kids or other animals, because the other animals did not love him for the way he smelled. At the end of the story, we see that Claire is doing the painting work. Claire is Jack's wife. Joe goes back to her room, but the question about her changing the ending of the story or changing or having a different end to it was never addressed by the father. So this is what the topic is about. Not very difficult if you understand it well, if you read it well. This is one of the most interesting topics in your literature, and I hope these points and the explanation I have given to you have helped you understand and recall the chapter a little bit better. So I'm going to see you guys in the next video where we'll be covering other chapters. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get access to all our upcoming videos. Do like, comment and share, and we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.